Hi and welcome back. In this video I'm gonna be talking about top 5 common problems on Dodge Grand Caravan. This is gonna apply to Dodge Grand Caravans made from 2008 and all the way up to 2020. I had about over 500 Dodge Grand Caravans go through my used car dealership, so I'm gonna tell you from personal experience what are the common problems on these vans. I'm gonna start with the first, and I believe that's the most common problem on those Dodge Grand Caravans, and that is oil filter housing. So I have a brand new oil filter housing right here, and this is aftermarket aluminum oil filter housing. And this oil filter housing is located just under the intake. So you can see the one that's inside. So it starts from here, goes all over here, ends up on this side. So the problem with those oil filter housing is that those seals underneath, they will crack and they will start leaking. So, and how you can tell they are leaking, if you check like right down where's that oil filter cap, if you want to check like right down there, you're gonna see oil. And also sometimes you will see oil right on this side, because it's gonna be going from left side to the right side, gonna be leaking all over on top of the transmission. Original oil filter housing is made from plastic, so like I said, this one is aftermarket and it's aluminum. So the reason why they leak or the seal cracks is because of the changing temperature from hot to cold, and that's gonna cause like those seals crack, or even like plastic housing will have micro cracks and it's gonna start leaking. So if you have this problem, I would suggest to replace that oil filter housing with the aluminum one. The second common problem on this van is related to transmission. So if you notice that your transmission shifts hard or it has delayed shift, that will point you to some transmission issues. So delayed shifting or harsh shifting will be mostly noticeable from second to third gear. And there is another issue that's related with transmission, and that's transmission fluid pan. The lower one, it would tend to leak. And now you can see this is transmission fluid pan, and usually it would leak around the edges where the seal is. Now if you notice that your transmission pan is leaking, it is very possible that you are low on transmission fluid, and that might contribute to delayed or harsh shifting. So what I would do to fix those transmission issues: first I would change transmission fluid with a fresh fluid. Also at the same time I would replace transmission filter and install new gasket. After all that work is done and transmission is still shifting harsh or it has delayed shifting, the next step would be to go to dealership and have them update transmission software. After all that work, your transmission should shift nice and smooth. The third common problem on those vans is bad thermostat, and that's gonna be usually be followed by your check engine light. Also, you might notice that your temperature gauge is not going all the way up to the middle. It stays pretty much in between low and the middle, or it will just fluctuate between cold and the middle. And if you scan your vehicle for that check engine light, you will get the code P0128, and it's about thermostat rationality. 99% of the time you will have to replace a thermostat, because your old one is probably stuck open or stuck closed and it's not good anymore. Like I said, in 99% of the time that will fix that problem. The fourth common problem are the sliding doors. So whenever you're trying to lock or unlock the vehicle, you might hear some buzzing noise. Also, your sliding door might be stuck closed and you cannot open it whatsoever. And to fix that sliding door issue, you will have to replace door lock actuator. By replacing door lock actuator, you will be able to lock and unlock your sliding door without any buzzing or any unusual sounds, and your door will be able to open and close freely without being stuck. And the fifth common problem on those vans are heated seats. So I'll give you an example here. So especially driver side, if you turn on the heated seat, it's gonna turn off in 3 seconds. See the passenger side, it stays on and it's good. And the most common fix for that heated seat issue is to replacing the heating pad itself. So that heating pad is located just right under that ladder. So you'll have to kind of remove this cover off and then unplug the heated pad and replace it with new one. There is also option to fix that. So most likely the wiring in the right back of the heating pad, they got detached or broken. So you can also pull that heating pad out and try to fix it by soldering those wires back. I really hope this video was helpful to you and that you can fix your Dodge Grand Caravan if you have any of those issues. Thanks for watching, and please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye.